Hello, my friends. It's MXM day. So let's just open it. First off, we have a little discount code here, or a QR code. I guess you can scan that to get buy 4, get 1 free. I don't think we need that right now. Okay, here's our MXM cards. We have a beautiful space scene. I love how like simple this is. So this is Northern Glow box, Aurora Borealis. We have actually 3 plates. The bonus gift is another plate. So we have Aurora Veil 173 and Stellar Whirl 174. And the extra is Starlit Skies M676. And then we have 2 polishes. If you get the full kit, we have Night Sky, a teal stamping polish with hollow glitter, and Stardust, a silvery gold stamping polish. So I will be swatching these polishes and comparing them with some existing polishes from past boxes and other Maniology stamping polishes. So stick around for that. Here is a card with some instructions on it to make this look here. I'm guessing they used the polishes from the box, but we will find out. Aurora Dreams. So here's the instructions here. We are blending some colors together, stamping them, and then adding some stars. Easy peasy. Okay, let's check it out. First, I'll take a look at these polishes, then I'll take a look at the plates, and then I will swatch the polishes and show you. I know that a lot of people don't like these hollow glitters because they make sort of a crunchy sound. Some people love it, some people hate it. We'll check that out and see how crunchy it is. This is a really nice silver. It's almost like a gold silver. Very unusual. That's Stardust. And this is Night Sky. Ooh, wow, that's pretty. And I'm already thinking of some polishes that are sort of similar to this. I always say that, and then I'm always like, they're not similar at all. So but we will find out, because every once in a while we do get a really similar color. So we'll check that out in a minute. This is the bonus plate, M676. And this is sort of buffet style, really big images here for making different patterns across all the nails, or if you have very long nails, long stiletto nails. That is really pretty. Different kind of styles of auroras here. And then this is sort of like a Milky Way. So maybe look really cool with some double stamping to add, or a double process to add extra little stars in there, like white and black. Maybe I'll try that. Probably gonna make a separate video for this box later with some different looks that you can make, so just keep an eye out for that. You can always subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell notification so you can know when my videos come out. So this is the bonus gift. Really nice, I love it. Here's one of the plates from the box. We have MXM 174. And this is called Stellar Whirl. Yeah, wow, these look so cool. I'm not sure if that's showing up on camera, the depth of that. It's really interesting etching. I've never quite seen that before. This is a really detailed etching. I'm very curious how that picks up. So have some kind of geometric abstract looks here, a little more graphic looking, and then we have a little bit more realistic, kind of that shimmery vertical aurora look, kind of, yeah, a little more graphic kind of storybook look here, and then some extra little doodads, some comets. What's the right term for these? Meteors, comets? What's the difference between a meteor and a comet? I'm not sure, but these are very cute. And then again, some kind of cartoony ones, and then some kind of realistic ones. So that is very cool. I really like that a lot. Look at the little nebula here. That's what that is, right? Or is this a nebula and this is a galaxy? Y'all need to educate me on space stuff. I think maybe this is a nebula and that's a galaxy. There we are right there. So that's awesome. I really like this plate a lot. That's really beautiful. And then our last plate is MXM 173. And this is called Aurora Veil. Okay, yeah, this is like the same image, but larger, so that's cool. So even little tiny bitty nails, you can have the same look. Really nice. Here, let's put these all here so we can see kind of how they compare. This is pretty cool. This is very, I'm not sure what that's reminding me of, but that's giving me like a nostalgic feeling for something. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, we have a little continuation here. I think that's what they use on here. Yeah. And we just have some regular little stars, some negative space, like literally negative space. Little explosion there, a little big bang. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, there's not too much to say. It's definitely pretty straightforward. Aurora, Northern Lights, kind of spacey look. This really reminds me of the space box we got, I think it was last year. Not the retro space one, but the other one. And that one sold out like immediately. This has a similar flavor to me. I feel like it has sort of a similar vibe as those plates. And so I don't say this very often, but I think this box might sell out. So if you're kind of on the fence about it, I would just get it. I mean, like, you know, there's always like a secondary market for these kind of plates and stuff. And so even if you don't end up liking it or using it, I mean, you can always resell it, you know, on like Mercari or eBay or whatever. So I don't know. I wouldn't sleep on this one. I think it's really cool. And the feedback that I've got so far from the chat groups and stuff, the MXM chat, has been very positive. So I just have a feeling about this one. Of course, I could be wrong. I've definitely been wrong in the past, but I don't know. I've also noticed that, and this is just a theory, but I think that Maniology might be sort of tacking away from making plates for, like, I hate to say this, but like artists. Obviously, nail techs are artists too, but like the people that like to reverse stamp and do really detailed, you know, like the landscape nails and stuff like that. You know, there's definitely a lot of us out there, but in my opinion, it seems like the plates have been kind of geared toward more simple designs or making things easier, like the layered stamping that they've really leaned into. My guess is that they're focusing more on like targeting the nail tech audience, like people that are working in salons and just need a quick way to make manicure. Obviously, I think that there's a place for both of those types of hobbyists or, you know, uses for the plates, but to me, this kind of looks a little bit more like salon ready, if that makes sense. And then like, for example, cat eyes or magnetic gels are like ridiculously popular right now. And these would go so well with magnetic. So I could just imagine being a tech and putting down a beautiful magnetic or like Aurora chrome and then just quickly stamping some of this on top and it just being like stellar, pun intended. So yeah, I really like them a lot. As far as like doing reverse stamping, I think there's really nothing you can do, but yeah, I really like them a lot and I think they're going to be very popular. That's just my guess. Okay, it's time to swatch some of these. Okay, we'll start off with Night Sky, which is the hollow glitter. Let's see if we can get a crunchy sound from this. Oh yeah, very crunchy. And I did a terrible pickup, but that's okay. So this is a little more green leaning than I was anticipating, but it's still reminding me of some existing polishes, which I will pull in just a second. But first, let's try Stardust. This is a very, almost like a pearl, very silky. I like this a lot. This is reminding me of a combination of polishes, but I don't have anything like this. Really nice. I like them both. Here are the polishes that I think are gonna be a little bit comparable, and they are Flicker, Deep Space, and Occult is kind of the one I'm thinking of the most. But as you can see, Night Sky is much more green than any of these, and I don't even think I want to bother swatching them because they're like, this always happens, it's really different. Like I mean, honestly, like Flicker and Occult are pretty similar. Like I definitely would have swatched these, but this is so green. As far as the silvers, this is Silver Birch, which is literally almost like a mirror. It is so bright silver. It's like you don't even have to use like a chrome powder. This is such a good stamping polish. That's Silver Birch. This is Renaissance, which is really translucent, but does have sort of a similar gold silver tone to it. But this is so opaque. Look how you can't even see through the background there. And this is so translucent, I don't think that's worth swatching. And then Frozen, of course, is more of a silver, even though it looks like a pearl. But let's put this over black and white first and see how this picks up, because I'm very curious, and I really don't think it's gonna work with this hollow because it's so chunky. So we'll do it over the white. But you could almost do a stone texture with this too. I'm not really seeing the details picked up on this, kind of as predicted. Let's try it over black. So I'm not entirely convinced that these really fine details are picking up. I want to try it just with straight up black and see if this makes a difference because yeah, again, it's textured. Okay, yeah. That is much, much better. So it does sort of pick up that fine, misty star look, kind of like an airbrush look. I really don't think it's picking up all of it. So I think that this etching might be just a little too fine to accurately reflect onto the nail, but it's close enough. Like, I'd have to be really nitpicky to have a problem with this. But yeah, just something to keep in mind that if you're using textured polish, that these really fine details might be a problem. So I'm just gonna do a regular swatch here. This is Night Sky. I got it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I have to admit that really nails the night sky look. I'm going to bring this around to some different lighting because polishes look different in different lighting, and we can compare. Oops, we can drop it everywhere. We can compare what it looks like. So this is Stardust. Oh yeah, this has a really pearly finish. My personal thoughts on this type of finish is that I'm not a really big fan just because of how streaky they are, but I don't really use stamping polish as base anyway, so it's not really a concern for me. I think this is a really fine stamping polish. As you can see, all for black and white, it looks really good. I think I'm not going to bother wasting Frozen to swatch this because it turns out to be such a silver color, and this is so warm. I don't think it's really worth comparing. However, now that this is on the nail, it's looking much more blue, and so I am interested in swatching it compared to Flicker. And this is very textured. It almost has like a caviar look to it. So let's check this out. Okay, that's much more similar than I thought, although Flicker's a little darker and it has more of the hollow kind of coming through. Let me try, oh my goodness. Let me just throw that over there. Compared to Occult, okay, I'm always wrong. So we have Night Sky, Flicker, and Occult. And yeah, they are different, but you can see they definitely have some similarities. I don't usually do this, but just because these are so textured, I think it would be good to top coat them so we can see. All right, we can see that a little better. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's sort of like in between Occult and Flicker with a little bit more green. But maybe I'm overthinking this. Let's go check it out in some different lighting. Okay, so there we go. That is the April 2026 Manny by Me box, Northern Glow. And I would love to know what you think about it, if you're going to get it or if you're going to skip it. Do you think I am wrong or correct that it will sell out? I'm really happy with everything in the box. Always nice to get a bonus plate. I think everybody's always happy about that. Of course, if you get the express kit, you're not going to get the polish, but you are going to get the bonus plate. So you're always going to get the bonus gift with the express kit, even if you don't want the polish. That's fine. I had the express kit for years. I didn't really feel like I missed out very much because these are all early release, of course, and so you can always get them later for the most part, and they do tend to restock polishes. So thank you very much, Maniology, for sending this to me. They send me the MXM every month so I can show you guys what's in it. Of course, these are all my opinions. They're very loose about what I can and can't do, and I'm always honest about my thoughts, but you know, I'm just a really big fan of nail stamping, and so I really love it all. I'm very rarely disappointed, but if I was, I would let you know. So yeah, drop a comment, let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe if you like content like this. I do a lot of unboxings, especially for Maniology, so if you're a Maniology fan like I am, come hang out with me. Thank you again to my member subscribers, and keep an eye out for a future video where I make multiple looks with this box. So until next time.